The REACH project has really changed our preschool.
REACH raised our expectations of what the children are capable of.
I would have never dreamed that they could come this far.
Now that our kids are reading and writing, they're writing little stories.
They can read the pretty colorful books.
They read them, and they read words around the room.
They not only write their names now, but we have kids writing sentences, sounding out words.
They were just like, oh my gosh, these kids are reading.
It's just been awesome to see how a good teacher can go to a better informed teacher and therefore do a better job.
We started training and the kids were going to be able to do this, and I was like, that's so way above their age level, and it's just crazy because they can do it. I love trains. Good job.
There was a lot of wonderful, wonderful research-based concepts that were taught to us. It really made a difference. It was neat. I think that's when we began to mesh as a group, because some of the things that we had to change, they were hard changes.
I didn't realize the kids that don't get talked to at home, how important it was the language for them to build on by talking and just role playing and relating things to things that they've done in the centers, having things for them to play with, things for them to learn with.
And that paycheck is what? Do you know what a paycheck is? Paycheck is whenever you work for a long period of time, and then the one you work for gives you money for your services. That's when you get paid.
I never realized how important bringing language out of the kids are. We talked to them, but we learned how to talk to them. Are you the chauffeur? Michaela's planned her trip. She has her driver here. Justin's the chauffeur, and they're even taking their dog with them.
You know, a lot of times you can insert words in their conversations that they can, and tell them what it means, and then later on you can hear them using it with each other.
Inside Cheeks, we seen a chicken across the road.
You did.
And this was a Waller bunny that Mom.
The REACH project helped me learn that writing around the room in different places really helps for them to be able to learn how to make the letters in their name. And
we do a lot more modeled writing, a lot of shared writing, doing story writing.
It's called guided writing. And it's where you let the kids tell you a story and you write it, and then let them write a word. You know, you help them sound it out and let them write it. You let them tell you what the story's about, let them kind of fill it in, and then let them draw the pictures to go with it. And
the little train rumbled over the tracks. That means it was making some noise.
Now you read it, you let them talk about it and ask questions and all the vocabulary words. And you relay it to something that's, you know, that might have happened to them.
So Justin, is there sometimes that you tell me you can't do stuff? Oh, like,
You gotta try.
but you gotta try. That's what we tell you. We don't say I can't, do we?
REACH also taught us that every center could have some type of writing utensils and paper, and that give them more opportunities to write.
We have REACH planning meetings. They're collaborative meetings with all the teachers and paraprofessionals, and we talk about, you know, what our children are doing. We look at the data, we look at scores to see where we may need to make interventions. We talk about things that's going on in the classroom. We problem solve.
Sitting down every day, planning what we're going to do for the week. That's something that's really new too.
I made a copy of the latest assessments for each one of y'all. Y'all have these already. I want you to, before we get started into our intervention, I want us to really think about one success you may have had in your room this week, in your classroom. Just think about it, and then I want each one of us to share out.
That we have seen through data that has improved the scores, and the third graders, the ones that are doing well, are still doing well.
It always blows my mind. It really does. Does it yours? It does mine.
It shows us beginning of the year, middle of the year, or where the kids are at and what they need help with and what areas, and then that's when intervention comes in, and intervention does help.
Yes.
You know?
Now they're up to 23 letters, and some of them's up to 18 letters. That makes you feel real good.
When they improve and you see the little light bulbs coming on, that makes you know that you've had success, and that's what we're here for, is to for the children to have success and them to succeed.
It's been a very powerful thing for teachers to work together, to share ideas, share strategies or activities that can help a student.
Teamwork, that's been a real important thing.
I think Jan really likes doing the science with the kids.
That's been really nice to work as a team and all do the same thing to make it so productive and run so much smoother.
What about the pink car? What does the steering wheel look like? Black.
Renee has been a blessing in our team. But computer stuff, technology stuff that, you know, Renee is just always right there to help us with.
The key thing now is continuing the progress.
I don't think I'll ever go back to that way of teaching.
I think it would be a shame to have all this professional development and all the wonderful things that Reach gave us to let it just drop. It's a wonderful program and we need to let it continue.
We are so fortunate to have this program in a rural area. We are so fortunate to have this program as a free program. And it's just wonderful. And I wanted every parent and everyone that was responsible for this program, thank you.